You know, there's a character who is an absolute scumbag, but rarely anyone talks about him being a scumbag. It's probably because he's in so little Star Wars media, but really, he should be talked about a lot more because he's done some screwed up stuff. And I'm going to go through all that screwed up stuff in this video. So let's get started on the scumbag that no one talks about, Wat Tambor. Let's get started. We are going to start off with canon, as obviously canon should normally come first before legends. And the first part is the Ryloth campaign, the Battle of Ryloth, which was a really, it was the first real battle that we see in the Clone Wars, from the first sort of arc that we see from beginning to end. And it's still one of the best battles, I think, are in the Clone Wars. And Wat Tambor was leading this. He sent TX-20 to go and turn those tailheads into living shields. So it was basically blocking the way for clones to tag them without hitting the Twi'leks. And people say Clone Wars is a kid's show when they're literally using living shields. What the hell? And, of course they get past this, but this could have been a serious issue, which really could have halted the whole battle if there wasn't a way around. And also they released Gutkers, which are vicious animals on Ryloth, which maul a lot of Ghost Company, which is absolutely terrible. They're some of my favourite animals in the Star Wars universe, but they are freaks of nature. But then we move on to the next part where Windu takes over, and the battle, it goes easier. Of course there's a bridge, but they get past that. They free the city. Tambor gets captured, the Emir of Ryloth is no more, and, the Battle of Ryloth is won. But then we move to 19 BBY, where things get a lot worse. Then the Battle of Anaxis in 19 BBY is when the Republic really begins losing. They're struggling to take Anaxis. So they figure they send the Bad Batch behind enemy lines. They find out Echo is alive and they head to Skako Minor, where Wat Tambor is, with Echo, which means they have been experimenting on him and using him for at least a year. So they took him from the Citadel and they've done a lot of research and a lot of work, years of work, he says, to make Echo basically just do whatever they say. They've basically starved him, they've used him, and this is all under the eyes of Wat Tambor. He's one screwed up man, isn't he? He's one screwed up bastard. And then, once they steal Echo, things then show how much more of a scumbag he is. He said he would tell the Separatists about the loss of Echo, but by the time of Admiral Trench's death, he still hadn't. So, because of this mistake, they lose one of the best admirals in the Separatist army. And what does Wat Tambor do? Is it because he was ashamed that he lost it, or is it because he didn't want to accept defeat? I mean, the man is losing the war, and just because he can't accept defeat, at least that's what I think, that Tambor is just one big old scumbag. The man can't accept bloody defeat when it's staring him in his own eyes, although he is wearing glasses, so don't really know what that would have to do with it. But now we've covered everything that goes on in canon, let's quickly look over at Legends to see what this man has done. Well, they went to a planet called Neverleen and turned all its warriors into mutated freaks. And just think, they even played both sides of the war. There was a lot more worse things they did, like making just a load of mutant monsters. They planned to ship these warriors from Neverleen to the front lines to help fight, but luckily this was at the very end of the war, and also it was stopped by Anakin. But really, there were scumbags in canon and Legends, and they still said they were neutral. That's really screwed up. But that's all I really have for you this time. Now, I know a load of people get blow a load over Wat Tambor because, he's so great and he makes funny noises. No, he's a scum. He's scumbag. Definitely one screwed up Skackowen, who has a small fan base, but it's a fan base. I mean, how many characters have that? So, tell me what you think in the comments below, I guess. And me in England will see you later. See you later, soldiers. Goodbye.